Hello, welcome. Judah here. So glad that you're here. Thank you for being in this space. And we are together, unified in one heart and one mind. In this place, in the place where the physical vessel of this body is, and in others, you see, fifth dimensional and higher dimensional beings are not restricted by time or space. Time and space are not concepts to which we adhere in these realms. And so we know it's a little difficult for you to understand, but understand that wherever you are also with this one, and this one is with you wherever you are. And we are all together, connected by etheric cords of love. Perhaps you have heard this old song, blessed be the tie that binds. The tie that binds is the life force of creator and source, and together you are all connected. And you have heard perhaps references to grids and ley lines and so on, and magnetic fields, and these terms, they sound very scientific and proper, which they based on truth about physics and so on, but we would like to bring it more down to earth, which is part of what we do that is a little different than some beings, because our calling is primarily to humans and the everyman, every woman. And so we wish to untie and unknot semantics and vocabulary which prohibit people from growing towards their soul. So rather than calling it a grid or ley lines or this or that, we want to say that it is like you are a part of, connected within we will call it a blanket or a tapestry. Perhaps you have had the great pleasure of having a mother or grandmother or auntie or neighbor to knit or put together, weave together a blanket for you, maybe when you were a child, and lots of love went into it. And amazing how one string could be made into such an intricate and exquisite a blanket when woven with care and skill. Well, you see, dears, you are all one string. We're talking about string theory here, if you're interested. You are one, knit together in love by the Creator, with the Creator's vast blueprint, glorious, in incalculable detail. And the Creator never drops a stitch or misses a pattern or fails to pick up one that needs to be knit into what is happening from an eternal perspective. So you are woven into a beautiful tapestry of source. Even this evening in your joining, you are being knit into something new, something from the mind and heart of source energy. And we have said before, we will say it again, the Creator's many myriads of expressions of all sorts, and one of those is that the Creator is like your loving, nurturing grandmother. And so be knit together in what is happening here this evening. Be knit together into this blanket of love and consciousness encompassing your beautiful earth, and warming and wrapping and safekeeping for humanity. Now, there have been other human souls on the earth who have seen this blanket, this intricate weaving, this coming together from different directions in order to make a beautiful thing. Some humans have seen this as they rise up out of their bodies when they are transitioning into what you call heaven, or when they have had near-death experiences. They have witnessed their soul can look down upon their earth and see this grid, this blanket, this interweaving. One precious woman who had a near-death experience, as she arose from her body that lay in the hospital and she looked down upon her body in the hospital, she saw this white light thread connecting every soul in the hospital. So you see, it's not just a cute or trite saying to say we are all one. You see, you are all one. You are all connected by source, and you are all a reflection of source. And this is not, sometimes because you have people in your life that are causing you angst and difficulty, and you would prefer to not be connected to them in any way. And so you don't like to hear this news that we are all one. But no matter how deep or dark a soul in front of you might seem to be, they are still reflecting back to you something of what you are. For you are each one in the same. And so if you are wise, you will use the people around you as a mirror to show you who you are. So let's talk about mirrors for a while. Now, you know this tale called Snow White, and in it there was a wicked witch who loved to look in the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And we all know the answer she wanted to hear. She wanted to hear that it was she who was the fairest of them all. This was her vanity, her ego. Well, you see, dear, all of us, each of you has a part of you that is like the wicked witch, that would like to look in the mirror and see that they are queen, they are king of their world, of the universe they are creating, of their reality and their perspectives. And they want to be, the ego wants to be the fairest of them all. Yes, each of you is that character in the story. And she is the true and rightful heir, not the wicked witch, not the wicked stepmother. No, the ego, thinks that she belongs on the throne of your life, but she is an interloper. She is not an inheritor or an heir. She has wiggled her way in to your story and is trying to hijack the throne of your life, the ego. Now, the second character, Snow White, is representative of your soul, your fifth dimensional self. And she is pure of heart, loving, generous, gentle, and kind. And she has within her an innocence that might seem like a naivete, but somehow, isn't it funny, she's always protected. It is her innocence which is her protection. It is her childlikeness. It is her purity of heart. And this is representative of a part of you. Yes, you each have this wicked stepmother part of you, your egoic part, but you have a part, a Snow White, which is the true heir of your life, your fifth dimensional soul, which is whole, innocent. And it is up to you, my dear, to in your story, in your journey, see to it that the snowy white part of who you are rules and reigns in your story and becomes the heir of your spiritual inheritance. And when this part looks into the mirror says, oh yes, this is one that is pure in heart. Now, there are other little parts of you as well, parts that play an important role in your story. The dwarves, the homunculi, the little wise men who are the protectors, who are the workers, who are the safety keepers, who are the shield about Snow White. And they know how to care for the soul. They know how to feed and shield and protect the soul from wickedness. You see, they are the wisdom keepers. And these are parts of you, my dear. You have wisdom inside of you. Wisdom for the living of your life and for enthroning Snow White and keeping the ego at bay. And these little homunculi, these dwarfs, also represent your angelic helpers and spirit guides. They keep you safe. They shield and guard over your purpose on the earth. And they whisper to you of the wiles of the ego and the wicked ones that might come for you. And if you listen to them, you will be wise. Now, who is this prince? This prince that comes? Well, for tonight, we will say this prince shall be our beloved Archangel Michael, and we will welcome him into this space. And he shall awaken the sleeping ones with a kiss and bring them to life and set them on their feet and move them towards their spiritual inheritance. Hello, I am Michael. I am the Prince of Angel Armies. And the Lord of the Way and servant to the Most High. And my foot is firmly on the neck of any who come to harm you. In my diligence and my vigilance, in the protection and security that I offer those who are my own. And would that be you? And yes, I am here to awaken the sleeping beauties, the precious, innocent ones who have been poisoned by lies and untruth and wicked constructs of the mind. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, sleepers, wake up. Stand on your feet now. Stand on your feet. Listen, listen to what is true and what is right. Take the stuffing out of your ears and the sleep out of your eyes. Wake up to truth and love. Be guided by the littler angels all around you, whispering in your ear and telling you which way to go, and your feet will not fail, and you shall not fall or be harmed in any way. Angels at the right, at the left, in front and behind. And I as their captain, and all is well. And open your eyes to what is unseen. Welcome these beings into your home and your heart. Entreat their care. Drink their salves, eat their herbs, drink their water, and feast on their food. Daily manna for your journey. Daily manna, daily manna. Eating, eating, eating what is fresh, what is true, what is bringing life. And rest, rest, rest in care. Let go of your cares and your worries. Be careless, care less and less and less, and be cared for. And release all your frantic doings. Waste, waste. Release your frantic doings. Be at peace. Open, 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 open up. Open up your heart. Make room, make room, make room. Make room for the Lord of all, maker of heaven and earth, sits enthroned upon your heart, not in some far off place, not amongst the stars, but in your heart. In your heart, make room, and be woven into the grid of universal light and consciousness. Be woven in, and do not remove yourself or hold yourself separate in any way. Lay down the judgments that you use as a tool to hold yourself separate from another. When you embrace another, you are embracing yourself. And when you lovingly embrace yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, the light and the dark, embrace all that you are embracing the other. And lift your heads up, my dear. Lift your heads up. You have no reason to head hang down, no reason at all. Lift up your heads. Lift up your heads, for help is coming. Always, help is on the way. Help is on the way. Lift up your head. Set your feet on higher ground. And lift up your head. And the King of Glory shall come in.